Well, I am Ninja, he's Ninja, she is Ninja too. I am Ninja, we are Ninja, and I believe that you are Ninja too.
Greg, that's a ninja! What are the differences between white and black ninjas? Wow, Greg, you really know how to ask the hard-hitting questions that the world needs answered. Or at least the small portion of the world that makes up the nerd ninjas that watch this show. Love you guys. Doesn't matter. I am going at this with the fury of 1,000 sand-spewing desert bears. Film Ninjoir. It was an episode just like any other episode. Well, that's not entirely true. It was raining outside. Raining fire! Which isn't too uncommon for this part of Ninja Town, but it was enough to make me throw a couple extra shurikens in the old jacket. When I got down to my office, which is actually more like a little underground lair hidden away from everything, I found an eviction notice from my land troll. But it was kind of a game that we played between each other where he'd give me eviction notice, I'd try and kill him, we'd go back and forth. Basically, it was all good fun. But I got right to my question answering. I was right in the middle of telling people how the appendix is not only used by ninjas, but it's one of our most deadly internal organs when she walked in the door. I knew right away that she was nothing but trouble. Mostly from the screaming and the seething and the name tag that said, "Hello, my name is Trouble Incarnate." As much as she scared the bejeebies out of me, I have to admit she had legs to spare. About 14. I counted 14. 8 arachnid, 4 hooved, and 2 human. Yeah, that's about 14. The rest of the appendages were something that were kind of like tentacles, but also kind of like hair. Let's call them hairicles. But all I know is if you cut them back, they grew back bigger and meaner. Kind of like Kirstie Alley. Point is, it did not matter how much I kept counting those legs. I was getting pinched by this octocentopus. She had one thing around my neck, and she was trying to tear my arms out and like shove them into the ceiling fan that was made out of these big elephant bone knives. I mean, I felt like a Coolidge dollar sandwiched between 2 Hoover chickens. Honestly, that's noir speak that doesn't really mean anything. Point is, she was trouble. But me and Trouble have always had 2 things in common. We love a challenge, and we hate to be alone on Tuesdays. But we don't even get to see him fighting Trouble? This is why old movies suck. You left out the most important part! Oh, right, of course. Right, but before I did that, I defeated Trouble with my pint size, which are like regular size, except when you chop off regenerating limbs, they grow back smaller than they were before. And then, you know what? Her whole attitude changed. Turned out to be a pretty cool gal. We hung out the rest of the afternoon. And then I just killed her and went home, and that pretty much wrapped up the case of the hot buttered appendix. Well, it looks like the big differences are that white and black ninjas don't make any sense. And they cut out huge, exciting fight sequences. Thanks for the question, Greg. Why don't you come up and kill me sometime? Hi-ya! Forget it. You know, that's it. I am starting a new film school. It's called Any Film Before 1983 is Probably Irrelevant. Except for Jaws. I like Jaws. I think that was a pretty good one. 2, 1, 4, 3. Everybody just follow me. Punch somebody in the booty doing the DVD. Punch somebody in the booty doing the DVD. Punch somebody in the booty watching the DVD.